Cheaper Than Dirt presents.
Thank you, Lord. Only take what we need, never waste anything, and it will always be ours.
It's a 505 Gibbs. We're shooting a 600 grain bullet, and I drink coffee like a big guy, and off we go hunting. I almost couldn't see through my binoculars for a minute.
This is just a buffalo gun.
Elephant gun. Say when. My name's Colorado. I've been hunting my whole life. Guiding, outfitting, and hunting.
Where in the world?
30 years now, I've made my living outdoors.
Somewhere in the outback.
We're in Mongolia.
Hello, Argentina. Right on the El Bicho. Red Square, Moscow, Russia.
Howdy, Colorado. Welcome to New Zealand.
Where in the world?
I just love it so much. I'm gonna keep on loving it if it don't kill me. If I had it my way, I'd take the whole world hunting. The big sky state of Montana. That's where in the world we are this week. And we're hunting a very special place, the Crow Indian Reservation, for free-ranging bison. I'm also hunting with my friends from Montana Rifle Company, who make my signature series rifle. This is a hunt I've looked forward to for a very, very long time. I hope you enjoy it.
Colorado Buck and I got together at the Mule Deer Foundation show and put together a hunt with Clavin Herrera from the Crow Nation. Brought my business partner, Dave Wisher, and we invited Ron Petty from Norma Ammunition. And the four of us got together and planned this out for the last 6 months, and here hunting some of the most amazing buffalo hunting I've ever dreamed of.
How powerful is the new rifle? It's a 505 Gibbs. We're shooting a 600 grain bullet.
The 505 Gibbs that we use is a 600 grain round nose soft point. This bullet is designed to penetrate, expand, and deposit all its energy on impact into vitals.
Now, just the sound of it, you think when you put that on your shoulder and pull the trigger that you're going to pull the trigger looking this way and end up looking that way. And it's not the case. It's the same flat brake system again, and it's made by Montana Rifle Company. And if you have ever shot the big calibers, the 416s, the 505, some of the bigger rounds, even the 375, you know what they feel like. A lot of people don't enjoy. They can't shoulder and pull that without closing their eyes at the last minute or tightening up right as they're pulling the trigger. It affects your shot. Holy cow! Look at that, man. 600 grain?
600 grain.
600 grain. It feels like a 5-pound dumbbell, but it'll work out.
Right up here, you can walk around and up on there, and you can actually see the individual fighting positions. I mean, just like they teach the military now to dig your fighting positions, just lengthen enough to get your body down on the ground so bullets hit and go over you. And that's exactly what they did. They dug your individual fighting positions. You can see where they had the last few guys that were alive. They made a circle, basically, all of them trying to shoot out to make that one little circle, and that was the last stand.
That was the last stand. That's why they call it Custer's last stand. And that's it, huh? How cool.
The Crow Nation here in southeast Montana is really diverse. Typically, when you think of eastern Montana, you think of just flat rolling plains. Well, they have everything all the way up to 10,000 foot elevations here in the mountains, high mountains, deep cliffs, plateaus, you name it. The colors, it's just been truly beautiful and amazing to be here.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by CheaperThanDirt.com, Armscore USA and Rock Island Pistols, Carlson's Choke Tubes, the Shooter's Choice, Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter, Worldwide Trophy Adventures, the Mule Deer Foundation, Kennetrek Boots, Wild Bill's Taxidermy, the Horseshoe Outfitters in Quebec, Canada, ACI and the Ammo and More Store in Stevensville, Montana, and the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment is brought to you by the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle from Montana Rifle Company.
Bighorn Mountains are very important to the Crow Nation. It was given to us by the Creator to settle here. We protected it from other tribes, and we fought for it with the U.S. We were rewarded with a very blessed area. Very protected, very sacred. We got to respect it. Only take what we need. Never waste anything, and it will always be ours.
Here's a guy, he's ahead of the fishing game on the Crow Indian Reservation. He hikes the mountains, he packs the weight, he's a man's man. And he's got 3 little daughters, and they don't get an arm's length hardly away from him. And to see that relationship and see those kids out here in the field, that's how I grew up. I grew up when I was a little boy, me and my mom was always going hunting. She would always wake me up 5 o'clock in the morning. Are you ready to go? Yes, ma'am. And I'd drink coffee like a big guy, and off we'd go hunting. But we were always together. And I look back, those memories of me and my mama hiking, going hunting, yeah, I'll never forget them. And these 3 little girls, every time I see that, and it's so genuine, they ain't very big, they're like yay tall. The little girl says, "Can you see the herd?" He said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Is there a shooter in there?" I almost couldn't see through my binoculars for a minute.
When I think of buffalo, I think of the last true remaining plains monarch. You know, it's an amazing, majestic animal. They're huge. Their heads are just gigantic, and the meat on them. I mean, when Dave and I had talked about coming here, all we could really think about was not necessarily the trophy end of it, but the fact that we are going to each, if we were able to successfully harvest a buffalo, we're going to have enough meat as if we had just butchered a cow.
That second from the back's got a lot of weight on him. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a cow.
What is that, 300?
What's that?
300? No, these are just buffalo, right? Yeah. These are just buffalo. Son of a gun.
This is just a buffalo gun.
Elephant gun.
And one of the neat things that I've found here is the Indian guide on the Crow Reservation here are absolute professionals. They know where these animals are. They live with them. They know what their habits are. They know where they're going to be, and they know how to get a hunter in position and get that hunter in the right spot. They're just some of the nicest people you'll ever work with or ever deal with.
She stood guard while they escaped. Round 2. There you go. Certain area from them, instead of running, they'll get aggressive and they'll line up. Their tails will come up.
So the whole bunch or just a couple?
They'll charge you. They'll be like, one will come in, get you, and then, it'll like do that, and then they'll like kind of push you, like intimidate you out of the way.
Really?
But them old buffaloes will talk to you if you get in their way.
Yes, sir.
They're going to come straight on.
3 in Yellowstone so far this year.
Yeah.
Already this year.
Yeah. More to come.
And why people will do that, they really think, Walt Disney's deal was not all real. Promise. Look at here.
Ooh. Oh, beautiful.
How many people? There's some stories out there.
That one's Bison. Look at the one to the right facing us. He's got a big one.
Look how his horns are growing. See how his horns are growing? They're growing out like this.
Follow all the action on Facebook at Where in the World is Colorado Buck? This segment brought to you by Norma Ammunition. Precision ammunition for the serious hunter.
5 a.m. day 2, buffaloes 3, hunters 0. It's all good though.
Buckshot energy drink, when you absolutely positively have to get up in the morning.
Making some shooting sticks. Some authentic Crow Indian shooting sticks. That's what we're making. They are a long ways off. It's hard to hide big brown dump truck out in the field though too.
The buffalo have always been sacred and special to us. They used to be our way of life. They used to give us everything. They used to give us our food. They used to give us our shelter in our teepees. And before metal, they would use the bone for arrowheads. And there's just so many uses for the buffalo. Not 1 ounce of it was wasted. And it's still with us today. We have about 2,000 head of buffalo here in the Bighorn Mountains. They encompass over 320,000 acres. And we're starting to manage them in a way to where the herd and the mountain will stay healthy. We got to get their numbers to a nice workable population and eventually keep them in certain areas where we can even manage them even better.
Day 2 was a heck of a lot more intense. We got on some really good buffalo. One herd had 4 nice bulls on it. Yours truly is up with the gun, and I'm sneaking with the PH and the camera guys. We get right in front of these animals, and we're about 35 to 40 yards, and they're turned broadside, and the herd's kind of behind the bulls. So we had to kind of wait until we could get a clean shot at a bull. So we're waiting and waiting and waiting. In the meantime, it starts raining, and rain kicks in, temperature drops down to about 50 degrees. You're standing there shivering, trying to wait for this bull to get right in the right spot. When you look up over there, that emotion, this animal, it weighs about a ton. You know, a mature bull will weigh a ton. When you get up on that, and he's 35 yards in front of you, it's exciting. The old heart starts pumping.
See the one turning broadside? He's the one next to everybody here. Yep. Get him. Did you get him?
Pull the trigger, boom, splash. everything's going every which way. But the herd really just kind of backed off and just settled down. And we were able to check it. The bullet hit a log and deflected up. The animals walked off down the hill. We know we didn't hurt any animals because we saw them again later that evening. Good, clean hunt. Just had a miss, and that's just part of hunting.
Hey,
It happens.
the windshield, sometimes you're a bug. But you did get it in the vitals.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by CheaperThanDirt.com, Armscore USA and Rock Island Pistols, Carlson's Choke Tubes, the Shooter's Choice, Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter, Worldwide Trophy Adventures, the Mule Deer Foundation, Kenetrek Boots, Wild Bill's Taxidermy, the Horseshoe Outfitters in Quebec, Canada, ACI and the Ammo and More Store in Stevensville, Montana, and the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment brought to you by Carlson's Black Cloud Choke Tubes, the Shooter's Choice.
You know, Colorado was talking about a package rifle. He was, you know, there's in this industry, there's custom rifles that are, you know, can go up tens of thousands of dollars. He wanted to try to find a package rifle that he could give to the average guy, you know, that wasn't gonna, you know, cost a car. And he wanted to be able to, somebody to come out and say, I want to buy a rifle. He wanted the rifle to come with the ammo, come with the scope, and basically have that package in one shot. They could go to his website. They could say, I want to shoot what Colorado shoots, and here's the package. It's the rifle, it's the ammo, it's the optics, it's the full deal, and it's at a price that everybody can afford.
I got him spotted right in the middle. I know that one is a monster. Really? Yes.
You know, we've talked a lot about the rifles and the features and benefits of the rifles, and I'm not just trying to sell rifles. I truly want people to see the rifles for what they are. The 100% stainless steel, the Cerakote, the carbon fiber Kevlar reinforced stock, the hand lap barrel, squared trued receiver with a match grade chamber, the flatch brake. There's not another value like that on the planet. You know, I certainly hope more people will see that for what it is, and not just the wealthiest people, but you know, your average blue-collar hunter that wants to have a rifle that'll last not just his lifetime, but his grandkids' lifetime.
Right there, Colorado. Right. He's right behind. There's one right in front. That's a good bull. Right. He's walking right behind another one. He's gone left. He's 100 yards.
I see him here.
Stay with him. He's sniffing the air. Yeah, come on him. Sniffing the air.
Yep.
Another big one coming up right beside him. There. Right there.
Got him? Yep.
Shoot. Yes, sir.
Reload. You didn't go down.
Right there. He's fixing to go down. Yes!
My leg fell asleep. My leg fell asleep right there.
That is you can't get no better hunt than that right there.
That is awesome.
Where are you gonna go? He read the script. It was that good.
Oh my God.
You know, you get out in the field and you see just how you hunt alike, you think alike, on a lot of different scales and a lot of different topics. About our families, about our faith, about our ethics in the field, making products that you can be proud of, and building relationships you can be proud of. Jeff Sipe, Dave Wisher, They own Montana Rifle Company. They care if their product is the best they can make it. And they literally try to do that with each and every rifle.
Wow. Oh, that is a good one right there.
That is a big bull. Thank you. Put it here.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please catch us somewhere else in the world next week for a brand new one. Until then, God bless every one of you. And good hunting. Did you smile? Did you smile? Smile! Smile! The antenna! Well, Tatanka!
Closed captioning provided by Rocky Top Outfitters. Book your hunt with Colorado today at HeyColoradoBuck.com. We'll see you on the hunt.
Just part of hunting.
Hey, it happens. The windshield. Sometimes you're a bug. But you did get it in the vitals.